Good afternoon, YouTube. Warbles on a lot here. And that's Dizzy and her Joey, who's been a pouchlet, but I think is now about to become a footling, and not before time too, because last week Dizzy managed to get herself hung up on a fence again, and she's re-injured both avulsion wounds on her feet, left and right. So, yeah, it's the local Choughs coming in. So she's not looking specifically too good, but her Joey has been trying to get back in the pouch today, and she's been pretty much fobbing it off with a feed of milk. So hopefully this Joey will run along behind. Because the thing is, A, she's old, B, she's got a paralysed arm, so she's off balance, C, she's got a previously healed 1.5-year-old and 6-month-old wound on one foot, and she's got a fresh wound that's a couple of months old on the other foot when she's just reopened both of them, because as the Joey gets heavier and she gets older, she's less able to actually jump over the fence when something frightens her. So anyway, such is life. Dizzy's still with us. She's still hanging on there. And as far as I know, kangaroos don't undergo menopause. So she's probably going to keep on being queen of the clearing until she dies of old age and injuries received. Who knows? My feeling is that as long as she's prepared to come and visit me and stand still, while I irrigate her wounds with a strong saline solution, of boiled water, applied with a garden sprayer, which gets pumped up on tomato sandwich power, as well as vigorously shaken to mix the salt with the boiled sterile water, so that I can administer the treatment from a bit of a distance. And I suppose I really should feed these Choughs before I carry on with the Kangaroo. And of course, that means Charlie the Curralong, he wants to be fed too, don't you? Yes, Charlie? Okay. You have a piece of bread? You think you can catch that, Charlie? There we go, of course he can catch that. And meanwhile, the Choughs are bashing theirs to pieces against the rocks on the driveway and having fun being communal birds, part of the forest community, each with their own personality and individual trays and habits. Fairly tricky to track them, to be honest. So, we get back to the subject of Dizzy and her Joey, who's now back in the pouch. Shopping on Friday on a long weekend, she's just going to have to learn to eat half a bread roll. It is whole meal, kind of gourmet. That's a girl. Yes, you are a good girl, aren't you? Eh? You going to sit still? Eh? You going to sit still? That's a girl. Right, that's the left foot. That's been cut for 3 weeks. And I'm just going to change hands because I can work the camera better with my right hand. And that's the right foot, her right foot. And this is the 3rd time it's been cut open. So what's happening is she's trying to jump over a fence and she's failing to clear it. And in failing to clear the fence, she's hooking up, hanging up on the top wire of the fence. And it's because of this big load in the pouch at her great advanced age as a grandmother and a great-grandmother. But like I said, kangaroos don't experience menopause. They just keep on breeding and being the oldest doe in the clearing until they're too old. And when they get too old, in these days of the benighted sheep and potato brigade, 248 years down the track since Arthur Phillip let them loose, she has to contend with steel wire fences. And one of my neighbours has barbed wire on the top rung. There's not a great deal I can do about it, except wish that she would wake up to the fact that she's too old to be trying to jump over fences. Anyway, it's time to give her a biscuit. Would you like a bicky? You want another one? Yes, I know. You've learnt that trick, haven't you? Eh? You grab the first couple really quick and you break them and you drop them on the ground, and that means that you get another one. Oh. It's okay, it's okay. I'm only sitting down. Come on. Yes, you know you're going to get a biscuit, don't you, eh? You know you're going to get a biscuit because to preclude the faint possibility of bits of bread dough being stuck to the back of your molars and going rotten and causing an abscess and causing septicemia and causing you to die prematurely, the theory is the hard biscuit is going to knock the bread dough from off your teeth. Woohoo! That's it. Jump like crackers because I've offered a biscuit to the birds. Come on. Come on. Well, you reckon you can find a biscuit somewhere else? That means you're not actually hungry. But you see how she's showing the Joey what to nibble on? There we go. She's actually eating grass. As I said, she's not hungry. Oh yeah. She's just been, like cooperative. It's the Choughs who want the biscuits. See? That's who wants the biscuits. Isn't that cute? Warble's on a lot to YouTube. Ciao.